Hey guys, welcome to the channel and welcome to the video. As you can see, we got the old 35 Chevy here behind me, and yeah, you've watched it be built on the channel, so you know, if you've been following along, this is my dad's car. I built this for him so that, you know, he could enjoy it. He drove this car to high school in 1964. And the stories that I heard growing up about the car. Well, the real reason to start off this way is my dad got sick, and in November he was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, and he had a huge surgery. It's called a Whipple procedure. He healed up from the surgery, but the cancer was just, yeah, it's bad stuff, and it came back this last Friday, the end of July. Dad passed away, so I've been dealing with a lot of that stuff. I know I've had a few messages of like I haven't posted a video in a while, and that's just kind of where I'm at. I'm dealing with a lot of stuff. Man, my dad meant everything to me. We did a lot of stuff together. I have very little video with my dad in it, though. He just didn't like to have his picture taken, and he did not want to be in a video, really. A lot of people wanted me to have him sit down and talk about the old car, and he just, like, really didn't want to do it. So he did get to ride along a couple times, but by the time I had this car rolling and done, Dad just, he felt like he was too weak to drive it, and he didn't want to hurt anything that we'd worked so hard to build, because he watched me through the whole process, come in, checked on everything. My dad was a huge ham radio builder. He built a lot of repeaters for this area in northeast Oklahoma. If anybody is a ham out there, you would know him as W5RAB. That was his call sign. So he is going to be missed by so many people because he helped so many people out. But, you know, I've had sad and I've had laughs remembering, and that's just kind of where I'm going to go, you know. I've got a ton of stuff to clean up at his shop. I'll show you a little video clip inside of that thing. That's why I haven't been making videos. So, I mean, I still have the Nova right here, and it's got those quarters set on it. I still haven't finished welding them. Truthfully, I've spent 3 weeks taking care of him right up to the point where he passed away. That's what he wanted to do. He wanted to be at home, didn't want any visitors, and we made those dreams come true, or those wishes come true for him. I don't think you've ever been here. Yeah. This is the original Hog Shooter Hot Rods where I grew up working on cars. Shop looks different now than it did back when I was a kid because, well, we basically cut a metal building apart and built a slightly larger building using that foundation and just pouring a little bit of concrete around the edges. This is my old man's place here, and I don't know if y'all can tell, he's a collector of stuff. Yeah, lots and lots of stuff. Overhead door there, nice little door, completely unusable because of stuff stacked in front of it. Yeah, another overhead door back here. Not quite as bad, but still, you couldn't drive a car inside of this shop. Dad had this thing where you could pull a truck in it back years ago, and that was years ago. We're I don't know, we're in talks now doing some cleaning and that kind of stuff. I mean, I love the Super Safe electrical here. Got the light switch right there. panel there with no cover. And there's the cover, but I can't find the stinking screws for it. And I've been looking. So, yeah. This was clean enough we could pull a truck in here at one time. Holes punched, jams lined up here. This whole rear piece has all been welded. Welds are all ground down. Got this all welded in the B-pillar area. Finished out real nice. And I found something at the Harbor Freight. You know, you're always trying new stuff. These little flap discs that fit on your 3-inch grinder, man, they work pretty darn good for knocking weld down in some of those tighter little areas. I like to use an electric because of just the power that an electric grinder has, but that air grinder is just so handy because it fits in so many places. So I think if you're building something, a 3-inch air grinder is a good addition to your tool arsenal. Especially you can get the flap disc, you can get an arbor for it to make it into a cutoff wheel, you can use it with carbide burrs, all those things out of one simple tool. Yeah, so put that one in your box and keep it. Yep, you know, the cat comes in at feeding time and lets you know, hey, we haven't eaten. Hurry up. See what we got going on here, guys? Vice Grip Central. Yeah. Oh, the ground. Well, all right, there you go. A good bunch of welding for you. Just a lot more to do. So you guys have probably seen enough of that. The next step, you know, it's grinding. Well, all right, guys, here we are. I promised you a trip into the den of Radio Freedom here, and yeah, that's where we're at. This is W5RAB's place here. That was my dad. So the other part of the shop, you can see there's a step in the floor right here, a little bit taller than a cement block is on the edge there. Yeah, this is basically two 30 by 30 shops, something like that in here. Yeah, a lot of additions and different things done through the years. Like we added this lower section on when I was a kid. There's a seam in the concrete right here. It was like, I want to say it was 15 feet wide from here over to here, there to there. Yeah, it was that wide. But you can see, man, there's stuff. She is full. I cleaned up enough stuff so that I had a little runway right here. There was just barely a walkway. You couldn't even get a dolly in here. Stuff on the shelves back there. All ham radio and computer equipment. There's an AM radio station right there. This is the Missouri State Highway Patrol radio system from back in the early 70s. More equipment here. I mean, these are old repeaters that have been pulled out of service. So I just kind of wanted to bring you guys over here and let you check out the shop that my dad, like, this is where he occupied a lot of his time, working on ham radios, building repeaters. He was an avid member of the amateur radio community. He built everything. Just super sharp guy. So you can see, like, there's overspray still on the floor. If you were here, you'd be able to really see it good. There's paint drops down here on the floor. Like, I painted my first car in this part of this building. There was originally a 30 by 30 shop, and then he added 15 feet onto the end and 15 feet onto the side. But rather than having dirt hauled in and all that, we put a step in the floor. So it's kind of inconvenient, but hey, it has always been a really cool shop. This was a pipe, kind of a pole barn, but built out of steel when I was a kid. And then later on, my dad tore all that down, and we put all wood back up. I built these shelves over here probably 15 years ago for him, just to help organize stuff, but the method of organization is totally out of control. There's that. Yeah, this room is crazy. Radio equipment everywhere. Handheld radios all over. You got the internet back here is telling us it's all still on. Yeah. Pretty insane. All right, there you go. The light is fading fast, so I wanted to get a couple of shots of the latest find here. You can see it sitting back there. The OBS has funded this engine, transmission, and transfer case for a project coming soon. It's kind of a weird one. It's got these 3 cables coming out of the bell housing. You guys have to tell me what that's all about, but I just wanted to show it in the bed of the truck here. Wouldn't you know it, it'll be in there before summer comes. Well, this is a really weird video, and I appreciate you guys watching my channel. We're going to get back on track and start filming again here on a regular basis. We just got to get some content made for you guys. Thanks for watching.